Hi, and welcome to our first lecture. Since you enrolled in this course, I can imagine you have your own arguments about why learning data visualization is important, which is the first and most essential step on your data viz journey. Nonetheless, there are several different reasons that I'd like to highlight before really diving into data visualization. People have biologically evolved to be visual creatures. In fact, eyesight started developing 500 million years ago, a long time before the first human or even dinosaurs came about. Supposedly, it was the big trigger for the development of complex life forms. Not only that, but it proved exceptionally useful. Nowadays, around 96% of animal species have developed eyesight, and no wonder. From a survival standpoint, being able to see is surely an advantage. It can help predator detect its prey and vice versa. It could mean a narrow escape from the jaws of death. Being so important, seeing has become one of the most important and energy-consuming activities, and we use it for a variety of activities, not least for visualizing data. Okay, maybe that's not the main purpose, but it truly helps in business and data science in particular. And while our eyesight is completely amazing, it's not sufficient to appreciate the beauty of raw data. In fact, many people look at numbers and see nothing. This is not shameful. On the contrary, being able to see the data is an extraordinary feat that only robots ought to possess. But that shouldn't be the case. Enter data visualization. Data visualization is the field which enables people to see the numbers. And the person who visualizes the data is the enabler. They are the imperative person in an organization who helps others see the numbers. Sounds powerful, but there's more. Needless to say, data and data science are a leading force in today's economy, and being able to gather good data is crucial. Being able to pre-process it is another key ability, which in turn allows us to do predictive modeling, machine learning, and other amazing data science activities. However, there is nothing more important than being able to interpret that data. Data interpretation could be based on the pre-processed data and provide insight on its own. Or it could be just a supporting step in a bigger project, such as building a machine learning algorithm. Either way, no matter what you do, you will always end up in need of visual representation because our brains take in and process visual information the fastest. Okay, this leads us to a key question. Who are these visualizations intended for? Well, it could be you, as in the examples above. Often it could be your colleagues or managers. Depending on your line of business, it could also be your clients. If you're not doing the visualization for yourself, it is highly likely that your audience would not be super technical. On the contrary, they will be people whose job is to make strategic decisions based on your visualizations. It is quite possible that they would never explore the underlying data if you had not visualized it. Therefore, data visualization is the face of data science. There may be hundreds of human hours behind gathering and pre-processing the data. However, the key decision makers in a business are likely to only see and trust the data visualizations. As the person who will visualize the data, you are extremely privileged. You are the one who curates and censors the data. Your audience will see and make their strategic decisions based on your visualizations. Therefore, you should also recognize the responsibility and care with which you must approach this course and your data visualization career as a whole. Your work may lead to the success or the failure of your organization. But don't worry. The good news is that you are not the only one who realizes the importance of data visualization. One thing that points to that fact is that there has been incredible progress developing a plethora of visualization tools that you can employ. Excel, Tableau, and Power BI are just some of the software used on a daily basis for data visualization. On top of that, Python and R, the leading programming languages in data science, have outstanding data viz packages. These have enabled the popularization of complex charts unavailable elsewhere. So even if you are not very confident in your skills at this point, the technology is on your side. All right. Finally, data visualization is definitely not boring. Quite the opposite. Visualizing a dataset could be spectacular. Apart from a technical person who helps others see, you can also be an artist. You can play with shapes and colors to make the data more vivid. You can emphasize certain parts of a chart to gain the attention of your audience, or you could intentionally deceive them. You choose to be the good guy or the bad guy. Without luring you any further, I think you're starting to understand why data visualization is so important. Career-wise, your data visualization skills can ensure your spot on the strategy team in a company. If you create the charts and the dashboards that help others see, you will be an indispensable part of any team. So let's not waste more time on the why and focus on the how. Starting from the next lecture, we will actually start learning. See you there, and thanks for watching.